Topic of the day, will Street Fighter 6 outlast Street Fighter 5? Will Street Fighter 6 keep the community? Will people go back to Street Fighter 5? Will people say F both of them and go back to Street Fighter 4? Outlasting a game that has actually been out for, I think, 7 years. Street Fighter 5 released February 16th, 2016, and it's been pushing strong this whole time up until 2023. Now, of course, everybody got their ins and outs about the game. People don't really like the comeback mechanic, which is V-trigger. Set amount of characters, players want Capcom to nerf them. But the game lasted a very long time. Tournaments were still being held. Online stayed strong for a good bit, even though the netcode isn't as strong. Hence the reason why Street Fighter 6 has a lot of hype behind it, because of the fact that netcode and that is so beautiful. Street Fighter 6 is set to be released June 2023. Capcom has blessed us with 2 betas so far. Hopefully they bless us with a 3rd. But the question of the day, will it outlast Street Fighter 5? This game is 7 years and still pushing. I think even after Street Fighter 6 comes out, the game will probably still hold some sort of a fan base. Street Fighter 5 came out, most people didn't like it, so they stayed with Street Fighter 4. People found Street Fighter 4 to be more skill-based. Real players found it to be more rewarding. It might be the same thing with Street Fighter 6. They don't really like the drive mechanics. They don't really like the new stuff that Capcom is trying to introduce, how easier they're making the game. So they might stick with Street Fighter 5 because for several reasons. Their character might not even make it into Street Fighter 6, but who knows? Street Fighter 5 CG trailer, PS4. Do anybody remember this? Bison walking down the hall, Chun-Li lacing up the boots, Cammy, Ken, Ryukins staring through the mountains, watching the birds. I miss these graphics. I like the style that they went for in this game. I never saw this. I like the song. Oh yeah, bro, this is the OG trailer right here. Karen, Birdie, Big Geefball, Mika. I hope this character don't return, bro. Oh, I hope she don't return in 6. Give us anybody. You could give us another 50-50 machine, as long as it ain't Mika. I'm hating a little bit. Tad bit of salt, you know what I'm saying, to sprinkle over the Mika players that wish this character come back. Now, leave her out the game. I forgot Nash got revived or something like that. See, I'm not too sure about the story mode, but I forgot he came back. Yo, this trailer was pretty godlike, bro. I can't rely. This trailer was pretty godlike. What in the world? You got hit with a Game Boy just now? For some reason, I don't remember this whole trailer, but I remember it. Word on the street, he got ran down. Nash died in Alpha, yes, and he came back in 5. So I'm assuming he's dead again, like y'all once said, and he won't be coming back to 6. Charlie Nash, dog tags, the Mario hat. I would really enjoy the fact if these what if characters return to 6, like Evil Ryu, Violent Ken, Nakali. Imagine, yo, that was a nice transition. Wait, hold on. That was actually nice. Pre-order for exclusive content on sale February 16th. When this game came out, we didn't even know if Street Fighter 6 was going to be in the making. This game lasted a very long time, man. Like, it's going down in the history books, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It was the first Street Fighter I took serious. I started off with Street Fighter 4, but I wasn't really good at it. I sat in training mode, did the combo challenges, felt good about myself, thought I was ready to go online, and got denied. So I didn't take Street Fighter 4 serious. I actually hate the fact that I didn't, because now when I go back and watch it, a lot of good moments happen, and I missed out on all that. So when I decided to take Street Fighter 5 serious, I liked it. The Street Fighter 6 pre-order bonus. Now, comparing this to Street Fighter 5, the graphics look all the way different. This is the definition of a real next-gen game. Next-gen game in full throttle. You know what I'm saying? We got characters dancing, having fun. USA Metro City. We went from cinematic dynamic trailers to being introduced to open world tag team battles, characters learning unique skills from each character. Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Honda, Blanca, Delsa, Italy, Big Marissa coming in on the field. France, Manon, ballerina dancer, putting you in 50-50 mixes, command grabs. Then we got the new replacement to Bison. His name is JP. Long hair, don't care. I'm gray haired out, so I'm full of wisdom. We got DJ rocking the beat. But no lie though, I can really see, just because of the simple fact that it's a Capcom product, I feel like it will last just as long as Street Fighter V. Capcom is really respected when it comes down to the longevity of a fighting game. That I will give it to them. We may not like all their decisions at the end of the day, but we gotta give them their flowers when it comes down to making a game that everybody plays up until the last. People still don't like this cover art, but I do. June 2nd, 2023. I feel like Street Fighter 6 has really been Capcom. I feel like Street Fighter 6 has really been Capcom putting their best foot forward. Oh, absolutely, bro. They've been putting full thought into this game, because when you compare it to Street Fighter 5, the game wasn't fully released on the initial date. If you think about it, we was missing a good amount of content on Street Fighter 5. So I feel like for Street Fighter 6, it's going to be more available options on the initial release. So yeah, Capcom is really putting their foot forward. Hand claps as always to this company, because they really doing their thing. Of course, I had to bring it to Twitter. Do y'all think Street Fighter 6 will outlast Street Fighter 5? If a game can have an historical Dookie launch and still have the highest player numbers in fighting games 7 years later, I can only imagine a game that looks like it's about to have an amazing launch is going to have a long life. I can see Street Fighter 6 lasting 8 to 9 years. I guess it just depends on when they announce Street Fighter 7. Alright, 2D Chuck, he said, don't know, we went through some BS with 5. Hell, I deleted it in 2016 and didn't really come back to it till 2021. I hope it does that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The beginning era of Street Fighter 5 was probably the most chaotic time frame for the game. Season 1, throw loops was real, insane pressure. Mika was putting you in 50-50s, doesn't matter where you was at on the screen. She do a little tug of rope thing, launch you into the wall, you backdash, you coming back to a 50-50 mix. Yeah, nowadays in 23, the game is probably the most balanced it has ever been. For anybody that's curious about getting into the game, trying to get into it for Street Fighter 6 preparation, go for it. Yes, it could maybe 7 years. Yes, it could maybe 7 years. Well, see, later years from now, we have to wait on launch. At least this time is not rushed. They have failed on Street Fighter 5. It's better place. Okay, I get what you're saying. Elder Goose. Yes, I can see 6 being more hyped to watch in general compared to 5. 5 is only really hyped if you play the game as well. That's a tough question. We still play Third Strike and other oldies. Respect the... I imagine that the longevity of Street Fighter 5 will only push the boundaries of what they do with Street Fighter 6, and I bet they built the game with that success in mind. Plus, since World Warrior Mode is seemingly a full-fledged single-player game, I imagine we see DLC to satisfy the casual fans. Do you think people will still play 5? Oh, absolutely. There's going to be that group of people that stay on the game. There's going to be a group that gives 6 a try, not feeling it, and then go back to 5. I don't know. I really like Street Fighter 5 already, and the game feels good to play, and I like the animations and the characters. I wish I would have started playing fighting games earlier so I could have more time with it at full popularity. Street Fighter 6 is cool, but not looking as cool for now. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Everybody not gonna be rocking with Street Fighter 6. We're gonna have somebody that decides to be like, eh. It's already more fun, and it's only in the beta stages. Absolutely. I am addicted. Without a doubt, yes. Yeah, totally it will. Stop, of course it will. With the content that the beta has alone. Yeah, I think it will. Okay. Maybe. Depends how long they want to keep it going. With the live service model that a lot of fighting games are doing, ITD, live service model that a lot of fighting games are doing, it'll be easy to keep it alive for 10 years. Hell, even Street Fighter 5 was around for like 7 years. I agree. My dude Young Goki said, F yeah. That game is already busting out revolutionary industrial standards for the genre in its betas. Imagine Street Fighter 6 going through Street Fighter 5's life cycle with as many changes as Street Fighter 5 got. Whether you think 5 is more fun, 6 will be an objectively better package / experience overall. Decepticon swag has a serious shot at it. Granted, it's crazy early to tell, but from what I'm seeing with how many people are fiending like crackheads for the betas and cracks, I'll say yeah, there was a genuine excitement and hype for the game that I don't think was there for 5. People wasn't really expecting to pay full price for a game that wasn't fully released. Street Fighter 6 will naturally bring more hype on release, so there you have it, y'all. Me, in my opinion, I truly do feel like this game will go past Street Fighter 5. I can see it doing 8 to 9 years. I guess it depends on when they announce Street Fighter 7. So of course, with that being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below. In your opinion, do you feel like Street Fighter 6 will outlast Street Fighter 5? Boom!